Hello, good morning students. This is your math teacher Muhammad Irshad. Once again I am back with you all. Hope you all are fine and doing good at your home. This is your 8th recorded class of maths for Wednesday 8th of April 2020. So we are doing chapter number 8, which is about geometry, and today we will do exercise 8.3. We have already finished exercise 8.1 and 2. So let's start exercise 8.3. You can see here it is about 8.1. We have already done in the previous class. So here just a recap. Before starting 8.3, I will give you just a recap about few points, few important points. So this was the point we have already discussed. It is the smallest shape in geometry, and it is a sharp dot made by finely sharpened pencil. It has neither length nor breadth, and these are the representation of a point. You can see, like this is point P, point Q. We are representing point with a capital letter. Then line. I am not going in detail explanation. Already we have given the detailed explanation of all these things in the previous class. So if you want the detailed explanation of these slides, then you can watch the previous video. I will paste the link of previous video in description section. You can see there. So it is line. I told you the main thing about line, it is extended in both direction endlessly. It has no end points, it has not fixed length, and line is represented by the arrowheads on both sides. You can see, and this is the symbol of a line. Then I told you types of lines. So it's a horizontal straight line, this one vertical straight line, this slanting straight line. Then what is a line segment? I told you line segment is a part of line. It has a definite length and is marked by two end points. A line segment can be drawn horizontally, vertically, or slanting. This is the symbol of line segment. You can write the both end points, capital letter, and on top you can draw a line. Then ray. About ray, I told you a ray starts from an end point and can extend in one direction only with an arrowheads. It cannot be measured, and the symbol of ray is like this. You can write the capital letter of starting with end point. You can see here end point is R, so R, and the non-ending point, that is S, and on top you can draw a line with one side arrowhead. And about curved line, I told you curved line are not drawn with the help of a scale. They can be drawn by moving a pencil along the curved edges of a coin, a bottle cap, or even by a free hand. So here at this curved line you can see A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now we will start the new thing, exercise 8.3. Again I am telling you whatever I have started from point till curved line. This first 6 slide of this video, I have not explained in details because these are the parts of last class. For detailed explanation you can see the last video, and for that you can also find the link of previous class in the comment section of this video. In the description section of this video. So now we will move to exercise 8.3. We will start 8.3. So in 8.3 we will learn more about line segments, and ray. We have already learned lines, line segments, and ray. Here we will learn something more about it. So first thing, intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. What is intersecting lines? Here you can see this diagram first. See the diagram, this one. This diagram. Now you can see here two lines are there, two straight lines AB and CD. Both cross each other at a point we have said X. So when two straight lines cross each other, those lines are said to be intersecting lines. So here you can see the straight line AB and CD are intersecting or crossing each other at the point X. So these are called intersecting lines, when two lines cross each other at some point. Next we will move to intersecting line segments. So let's move to next, this intersecting line segment. So here you can see this diagram. It is same like the previous one, but here you will not find the arrowhead, because these are the line segments. RS and XY crossed each other at the point O. So they are also intersecting, and line segment I am saying. So the RS and XY are marks with end point. So you can say RS, I have drawn a line on top of RS, means this you can see RS is a line segment and XY is the other line segment. So RS, line segment RS and line segment XY are intersecting here, are intersecting each other at point O here. Now we will move to, and these things you can also find in your books on page number 106. Now we will move to next point, perpendicular lines. So what is perpendicular lines? When a vertical ray, line or line segment meets a horizontal ray, line or line segment, perpendicular lines are formed. You can see this diagram. So I told you here, when a vertical ray, this is a vertical ray, or a vertical line or a vertical line segment meets, here you can say this DC meets a ray, line or a line segment, ray, line or a line segment, perpendicular lines are formed. You can see here this ray has meet this straight line AB at the point D. So you can say this CD is perpendicular to line AB, and perpendicular line will make 90 degree with the base line. Now we will move to parallel line. This example even you can find in English letter T, English letter L. Now let's move to next point, parallel lines. So what is parallel lines? Line which never meets are called parallel lines. Line which never meets, maybe two lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, they never meet each other, they are called parallel lines. They are always at an equal distance from each other. You can see this diagram, like here two lines are there, AB and CD. They will never meet each other and they will maintain equal distance from each other everywhere. Like here if you will see at this point, the distance, same distance is maintained here and same distance is here. So everywhere at each point these two lines will maintain an equal distance. So these lines are said to be parallel lines. So we can say AB, line AB is parallel to line CD. You can find this kind of examples on the railway tracks. You can see the railway tracks, they are parallel to each other. You can see the both edges of your scale, they are parallel to each other. They never meets and they maintain equal distance everywhere. Now we'll move to next point, angle. So what is angle? When two rays or line segment meet at a point, an angle is formed. What I said, I repeat, when two rays or line segments meet at a point, an angle is formed. The symbol of angle is this one, you can see, like two arms meet each other at a point. This point you can see I am showing with a pointer. This figure, I will show you here figure, see this figure. So this figure shows angle ABC. See here two rays BA and BC meet each other at a point called B, and here they formed angle. So these are also called the arm. Here two arm AB and BC meet each other at the point B, and the arc between these two arms I am showing with a pointer. You can see the arc, this arc is called angle. and this is a symbol of angle. So first we will write this, then we will start from any arm, and the point where both arm are meeting, that will be in the middle while writing the name of a angle. This is very important thing. So we can say about this angle, we can name them as ABC or CBA. In both case, the meeting point B will be in the middle, and the name we can start either with this arm from A or with this arm with letter C. So both name is correct. Either you can say angle ABC or angle CBA. So this was the brief idea about exercise 8.3. Now we will start exercise, the questions given in this exercise 8.3. So let's have question number 1 of exercise 8.3. These are the questions given on page number 107. What is question? Question: label the following figure and name them. You have to label this figure and then you have to name them. Name the figure. What kind of lines are these? So name them. Name them means you can mention here A, here at this point B or C or D. So you can give any name, X, Y, any English letter. So let's see how I am naming here. So here I have given X, and this point I can give Y. Now I have to name this line. What kind of line is this? So can you guess what is this? I have taught you about this line in the previous class, and today also I have given in recap. So it's a slanting straight line. Slanting straight line. So here we can write slanting line. Line means straight lines here. Whenever we will say lines means straight lines. Here also you can give name. At this point you can write one letter, and at this point you can write at the two ends. You can see this is a line segment because no arrowheads are there. So just give name, write any letters at the two ends. Let's write A and B. The name I can write here vertical line segment. It's a line segment, and since it is a vertical, so I have added their vertical line segments. This you can see one end point is here and one arrowhead, so of course it's a ray, and you can see it's neither vertical nor horizontal, it's a slanting. So you can write slanting ray. So name you can give here P, here give Q, and then write the name slanting ray. This you can see here two straight lines are there and both are parallel. So parallel, these are parallel straight line, means parallel lines. So here also you have to label them. So give some English letter. Let's say A, then here I will write B, here you can give X, here Y, and then you can write the name parallel lines. Parallel lines. Same now question number E. You can see just now I have explained you, this is called intersecting lines. You can see this is a lines. These two are lines because both ends are arrowheads. So you can just give name A, then here you can give B, here you can give C, here you can give D, or any letter whatever you want, and then the point where they are intersecting, there also you can give some name. Let's say X, and then below you can write its name. What kind of lines are these? So these are intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. This you can see it is this figure is showing angle. This is angle. So first name them. Let's say X, here Y, then this arm you can say Z, and write the name angle. This is letter L, means two line segment. So intersecting line segments. Let's have name P, Q, R, and then its type. What is this? This is a perpendicular line also because it's making angle 90 degree. So intersecting we will not say because these two have not crossed each other, they have meet only. So it's better to write here perpendicular line. Perpendicular line segments. Perpendicular line segments. Both are line segments because both are having endpoints and they meet each other making 90 degree angle. So they are perpendicular to each other. We can say PQ is perpendicular to QR. And these are also line segments, and they are crossing each other. So here you can say intersecting line segments. But before writing the name of lines, just label them. Write here X, this point Y, this point you can write Q, this point R, and the point of intersection you can give something like you can give O, and then name you can write here intersecting line segment. Intersecting line segment. So hope it is clear to everyone. Same like this you will do in your textbook. Same like this. Watch this video clearly. Give time to these slides. Watch it one time, two time. If not enough, you can watch it 3-4 times, no problem. And do it correctly in your textbook. Now we will move to question number 2. Question number 2, write the difference between a line and a ray. So already I have explained you in the previous class, previous video. And today again I have given, for this reason only I have given a recap of 6 slides recap from the previous class. So you can read that thing, you can watch the previous video again, then today's video, then you can write the differences. So what is the difference between a line and a ray? We will draw a column like this, and then we will write a line and a ray. Already all these things you have learned. A line is extended endlessly in both direction. A ray is extended endlessly in one direction, because other end is stop end. One end is stop end. Here a line has no end points, it has one end point. In line you can say a line is represented by arrowheads on both sides. In case of ray, a ray is represented by arrowheads on one side only. And then you can give a figure of a line like this. This is a line and this is the symbol of line. And here for a ray you can give a drawing like this. This is a end point, this non-end point, and RS on top arrow. This is the symbol of our ray. Now we'll move to question B. This was question A. Now let's see question B. Question B is the difference between line and a line segment. Previous one was line and a ray, and here it is a line and a line segment. So again we will draw column, then we will mention point wise. See, first I have written a line, then a line segment. So line, already on previous slide I told you a line is extended endlessly in both direction. A line segment is the distance between two fixed points. It is not extending in any direction. It is a distance between two given points, between two fixed points. It has no end points, it has end points. The both are the end points, both sides having end points. Line, a line is represented by arrowheads on both sides. A line segment is represented by two end points on both sides, two end points it is having. Now same the figure you can give for a line like this, even on previous slide I showed you, and for line segment like this you can give. Both end will be the stop mark, the end points are there. Line segment, and on line segment we just draw a line, but on line we are drawing a line with arrowheads. Now move to part C. Here you have to write the difference between a ray and a line segment. So we will do in the same way. A ray is extended endlessly in one direction only. Line, a line segment is the distance between two fixed points. Ray, it has one end point. In case of line, it has two end points. In case of ray, I told you a ray is represented by a arrowhead in one side. On one side, arrowhead on one side, other end is stop, end point. And line segment is represented by two end points on both sides. And then the figure of a ray, you can see here, one end point, other side is arrowhead, and you can write like this symbol, in this case RS, and on top arrow. And for line segment two end points, then write RS, and on top just draw a line. So we have finished question 1, question 2. Now we'll move to question 3. So let's move to question number 3. This is question number 3. Fill in the blanks. So whatever I have explained you till now, the brief explanation I gave you in the starting of the video. So from the knowledge, from the explanation of that slides, you can write answer here. You can give answer for these questions, for these fill in the blanks. Like number 1, a line can be extended on dash sides. Guess the answer. A line can be extended on dash side, on dash sides. So what will come? So line can be extended on both sides. So you can write it here, both. A line segment has dash endpoints, means line segment has how many endpoints? 2. You can write it 2. I explained you all these things. Now a ray has dash endpoint, means ray has dash means one endpoint. Ray is having one endpoint, other is non-ending point. Two lines can dash at one point only. So two lines can meet. Two lines can meet at one point only. Two lines cannot meet at 2 point or 3 point. Just if they will meet or cross, then they will meet at 1 point only, anywhere. Two rays or line segments at a point, they form what? When two rays or line segment meet at a point, they form an angle. Dash lines are always at an equal distance from each other. So where in the explanation I gave you, which lines maintain equal distance from each other every time at each and every point? That's called parallel lines. So answer will be parallel. So with this slide, this exercise has been finished. Now you can practice exercise 8.1, 8.2, 8.3. Not only the exercises, even learn the definitions what I have given you in this video and in the previous video. Both video, watch it again 2-3 times, watch it and learn all the definitions and listen carefully what I am explaining in these two videos, because these two videos are very important from the point of explanation. So explanation is very, very important in these two video. So this video, watch it again and again, listen what I am explaining. Not only see the answer and write it, this is not enough for your geometry knowledge. So just listen to my lecture here. So now we will do remaining exercises in the next class. So this is for today. Hope you all have understood. It was a good and clear explanation for everyone. Have a good day. Thank you.